Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. Real quick shout out to all the members that are there on the screen. Go check them out. Go give them a like, subscribe, show them some love and support. Also, if this video gets over 250 likes, I shall continue the series. Thank you all for the support. Let's hit 20,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later. The Z Fighters would be training under Kami. Now, as for Goku, he would be given a new machine by Bulma to help in some way to grow stronger. As we know in the last episode, the Saiyans are going to be arriving soon. After Goku defeated Raditz, Vegeta and Nappa were on their way. Now, in some way to grow stronger, Bulma did help out. She actually made the gravity chamber. Now, how is this possible? Well, Goku told Bulma about it since he did train with Kami in the hyperbolic time chamber, and Kami explained, which it does have a higher gravity than Earth, and it helped him in his strength training. As he would train with his son, and even Piccolo would come visit as well to train, but Piccolo would start to soften up and especially be friends with Gohan over time. This would greatly increase their power. Now Vegeta and Nappa would arrive, as power levels are the same for both of them. Now as for Goku and his friends, at this point for Goku, in base power level, in base without Super Saiyan God, he would probably be 100,000 or even higher. Not as powerful as first form Frieza, but obviously, since he's stuck in Super Saiyan God, that is for you guys to break down. As put in how strong he is right now, having several 100,000 power level, plus basically 5 to 10,000. You guys can break that down. Now as for Gohan, he had a power level of 1,350, and Piccolo had a power level of 3,250. After a year of training with Goku and in gravity, Gohan's new power level is 10,000, and Piccolo is 16,000. This is not far-fetched, since Gohan has amazing potential even for such a young age, and Piccolo is fighting a much stronger version of Goku on top of that for both of them. So Piccolo is pushing his limits far as well, and do not doubt Piccolo's potential, as even in current today he's one of the most powerful characters up to Goku and Vegeta. But now of course, this is when all of Z Fighters would then show up, including Goku. This also means that Goku would have arrived faster, so the Cybermen will be handled way faster. This also means that no fighter died during the fight, and Piccolo wouldn't die to Nappa's attack. Piccolo would have easily beat Nappa in their fight, as there's not much to discuss about it, as even though if Nappa could even try whatever he wanted to try, he's not beating Piccolo with a power level of 16,000, because Goku was able to cripple him with Kaioken times 2 as well. So who's to say that Piccolo could not do the same thing? But now, of course, Piccolo would then actually fight Vegeta. And he would actually give Vegeta a pretty decent fight. Vegeta has a power level of 18,000, so Vegeta would start to overpower Piccolo, but this is when Goku would step in, and the fight would quickly change, as Vegeta's attacks, they sadly did not do anything against Goku. And a simple ki blast would launch Vegeta similar to like his Kaioken Kamehameha wave into the air. As Goku knows that he's still alive, he can still sense him up there in the sky, he wonders what he's doing. As Vegeta would then take his time to look around and try and find the moon. But he doesn't see it in the sky. He knows his planet had one. And then he thinks, maybe they might have known about the moon, maybe they might have destroyed it. But it doesn't matter, as he can make his own moon using some of his energy. As this is a really powerful technique, he would then throw the moon into the air, and he would then laugh at Goku and them, saying that he will now turn into his true power, and they are all going to feel it. Now, of course, he would then become a Great Ape. Goku would actually be a little bit surprised. Now, he did get a lot more powerful, true, but the main thing that shocked him was that this is the form that he turned to when he was younger. He then puts the pieces together that maybe it was him that killed his grandfather, because he was the giant monster at night. Piccolo knows to cover Gohan's eyes as well. Since training during that year, he did turn into a Great Ape before, and Goku had to knock him out quickly, but they never removed his tail. So Gohan still has his tail. So because of this, Piccolo would just cover his eyes and tell Gohan to not look at the moon or don't look up, to just keep his eyes closed. Let his father handle it, but Goku had a little smirk. Vegeta did get a lot stronger, but he's not going to kill Vegeta, as Vegeta didn't theoretically kill anybody, though he was going to. And the fact too is that he sees Vegeta as a great rival if he can push his limits. But now because of this, Vegeta would then throw a mouth blast right at Goku, which Goku would easily dodge the attack and slap it out of the way. Goku would then fly in and deliver powerful blows to Vegeta, knocking the giant ape over. But now Goku would then know that Krillin was preparing a Destructo Disc, as Krillin would then appear behind Vegeta, who was distracted with Goku, and cut his tail off. And because of this, Vegeta would then shrink down, and he was still injured from the attacks that Goku did to him. He would not give up, as being as proud of a Saiyan, he would still fight, and then he would lose against Goku. With anger and his pride shattered, he swore he will return, as Goku lets him go. Because of this, they would never go search for the Namekian Dragon Balls. Since Piccolo was alive, Goku was meditating until a voice calls for him. It was King Kai, who felt Goku's power, as he could stop the monster Frieza with this. As he explains it all to him, Goku asked how can he meet him. Now Kami actually knows about it, as King Kai would communicate with him, and he would grant Kami access to go to the other world to deliver Goku. So Goku would then go meet Yama, and Yama would allow him to pass per King Kai's request. And he would fly down Snake Way, and he would arrive there probably within a day or two. After meeting him, King Kai notes that he's a god for sure. He has no mortal energy. He would talk to Goku and explain the Saiyans and who they are, and who Frieza is. Now Goku would actually want to go to Namek for sure, since if Frieza's torturing all these people and he could use the Dragon Balls, that could be a major problem. As Goku's a good person, he wants to help out wherever he can, no matter how far the universe reaches. Goku would always help. Now because of this, he would then explain about where Namek is. And of course getting his cords and stuff like that, he knows that maybe Bulma can make a ship. His wife can surely do that. So he would have the cords, and then he would return to Bulma, who would have his old space pod, as she would then make enhancements, making a larger spaceship that can hold them, Bulma, Gohan, and Piccolo. Now they would all arrive on Namek and help where they can, as Goku can freely fly around since scouters cannot pick up his power level. Now, as Frieza notes in the Dragon Balls being stolen, because remember, the same events would happen with them still arriving. They might arrive a day or two early, but Vegeta would have still stolen the Dragon Balls. He would have still shown up and had his whole little arc himself. So at that point, he would have contacted the Ginyu Force, who would arrive. Now, Goku would actually fly off on his own, as Vegeta would be confused why he's leaving so suddenly. Then the Ginyu Force would arrive. But now, right before the Ginyu Force arrives, Piccolo is actually looking at the Namekians, and he was actually curious about it because this is his home world. He's never seen it before. He would actually be visiting Elder Guru, who would actually unlock their potential. Now, of course, Gohan and Piccolo were together as they went to go meet Elder Guru to make sure that the Dragon Ball was safe, as remember, they would have still saved Dende, who would have showed them anyway. Now, Elder Guru knows that Piccolo does have a tainted heart, but he knows that there is good within him, and the boy is very pure. So he would unlock their potential, and Piccolo would have met Nail, but in this what if, he never fuses with Nail because Nail's not dying, like before. But now, after of course getting his power level buffed up by Elder Guru, Gohan would have a power level of around 44,000. Which is not too far-fetched because I gave him a power level around 22,000, so 2 times that initially will be 44,000. As we know, this unlocks your power a little bit over time, so you get stronger. Now because of this, Vegeta would have been fighting Recoome, and he would have already killed Guldo, but he was struggling to even survive against Recoome. This is when Piccolo would easily defeat Recoome. Why? Because Recoome was already injured fighting Vegeta, so Piccolo was able to defeat him quite swiftly. But now, Vegeta was injured. Piccolo would give him half a Senzu Bean, which it would bring Vegeta back up to his full strength, and it would probably give him a small buff of 40,000, so he was a little bit weaker than Piccolo, but way stronger than before, as he was around 30,000 when he fought Recoome. Now, they would team up to fight Jason Birder. Now, then teaming up, Piccolo and Vegeta would have to learn to work together, being polar opposites, since Jason Birder are a perfect combination. Because of this, they would have been able to defeat the two. Now, of course, Goku actually arrived because he wanted to fight Frieza. He knew that Piccolo and them can definitely handle the Ginyu Force, and Goku will handle the leader, as Captain Ginyu had a power level of 120,000. But now, of course, Goku would then arrive, and he would then tell them to hand over the Dragon Balls. Captain Ginyu and Frieza, this is right before he was handing over the Dragon Balls to Frieza, and he was going to fly back to fight Goku in the original. But now Captain Ginyu would tap his scouter and check, seeing it was 0 for his scouter. Him and Frieza would laugh, and the fight would begin. Goku would use one attack to kill Captain Ginyu, surprising Frieza. It was very similar to how he knocked out Rakum and killed him in their fight. But now Frieza was actually shocked. He was able to beat his best man in one blow. The scouter must be busted, something must be wrong, or maybe he's able to conceal his power. That must be it. But now Goku would tell Frieza to get off of the ship and to leave, to never show his face again. As Frieza would just laugh at his face, Goku would frown. As Frieza would then fly in, attacking him in his first form, it would do nothing against Goku. As in desperation, Frieza would then charge up and grow in size, bursting into his second form. Goku would easily damage him, saying, "This is a waste of his time. I want to see your real power. You're the ruler of the universe, right? You're the strongest. I want to see it." This would infuriate Frieza. He's never had a being push him this far before, and that easily. It's driving him insane. He would then go into his final form. The fight will begin. As Goku was easily dodging his punches, he actually wanted to have a little bit of fun at least, so he would actually hold back a lot of power to fighting Frieza, because he wanted to have some fun at least. But you know how Goku is. He wants a challenge, so he holds back a lot. Now, the other Z fighters would have already arrived at this time, watching the fight go down, as they could have sensed Frieza's power before. And Vegeta was shocked to see how easily Kakarot was fighting, and the fact that he was holding back. Now, Vegeta knows about this because Vegeta can hold back power himself, and he knows how to sense energy without a scouter himself, which he learned from Earth. So, because of this, he knows that Kakarot has to be the legendary Super Saiyan. There's just no doubting it. The way how he looks, his power, everything else, he understands that, and it kills his pride. But Goku had enough of this, as it was fun, but now he's bored. As Frieza would beg him, as he would then go 100% full power. It buffed up his power a little bit, but not that much, as Goku would then deliver a powerful blow to Frieza. And this would then knock Frieza down, as Frieza would then try to charge up a death ball to destroy Namek. As a final desperation, Goku would have easily caught his hand or grabbed the attack and completely dispersed it, and because of this, he would then charge up a massive Kamehameha wave or a powerful ki blast, and he would have hit Frieza full force, and Frieza would have been completely obliterated. Now that Frieza was killed, they would have then used the Namekian Dragon Balls to then wish back all the Namekians that Frieza killed, as Namek was truly in their debt, as they thanked them deeply. As Vegeta would probably definitely follow them along back to Earth for a little while. He would probably stay there around Bulma's place, which Goku wouldn't mind that, as he can fight Vegeta a lot too. But Vegeta would probably stay for a few weeks, getting back to full strength, as he would then fly off on his own space pod, flying off into outer space, as he wants to find his own strength. And that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of the new editing and the better editing, in my opinion, and the more images and such that you guys see. And make sure to go check out the thumbnail maker below. His name is Lag. Make sure to give him some love and support. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Let's get 20,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you all later.